This story begins with a girl called Auden explaining how her college do this tradition at her school every year. All the students would break in on the bell tower, party a lot and take turns ringing the for an hour. Everyone looks forward to it all year and in the end they TP tower. Before everyone does it, this girl gets scolded for thinking that it is a bit faulty. This was not just a single time, she does it all the time, she explains. They go away while she goes back to her house and spend time with so-called old people. There she reveals to everyone that she will work in her stepmother's store in Colby, to which her mother makes fun of her. She is not sure if it is a good idea, but she is willing to bet her summer on it. Auden reaches Colby and meets her stepmother, while she struggles with her newborn. She walked to her father to meet him, where he offer if she want to go eat some onion rings, but instead of going with her he ends up giving her some money to go eat. Her stepmother suggests her to go to a place called Tip where most young people hang out. There she meets a guy and later they try to kiss, but it did not work out as expected. Before leaving she asks for a girl called Maggie, to which he is surprised and thinks if this is a joke. Later while she was sitting all alone, she is encountered by a man on the bike, who leaves after taking a look at her. She goes to work for the first time with her stepmother, where she encounters same 3 girls from the party, whose names are Auden, Leah and Maggie. Her mother leaves her at the store with the girls. One of the friends explains how Maggie dated the guy back from party for about 2 years before breaking up. Inside the store, all the girls start to dance while playing a song out loud. Maggie already did not like Auden's presence, since her ex hit on her at the party. She gets a coffee from the store and goes back to the place she was sitting yesterday and encounter the same boy from the bike. The same routine goes for some days until finally she is met with the guy on the bike. He already knew her for some reason. He takes her to the laundry room and opens up a mysterious door, in which they find a beautiful bar. There he play a beautiful song and she was amazed to see all this. He explains so much about her already, to which he says everyone in here knows about everyone in Colby. They chit-chat for a bit and they leave from the place after a nice dinner. He reveals his name, which is Eli. She thinks Eli is awfully invested in her life as a stranger and he leaves. Auden goes back to the house and takes the child from her stepmother so she could sleep. Back at the store Auden looks a bit surprised when the girls talk about Eli. At night she again go to a park with Eli and they talk about the prom. She reveals that she never been to prom in her life. While getting to know each other a bit and talk, it looks like she is starting to like him. Next day, she gets a visitor who is no other than her mother, who meets her outside of the store. She asks her for lunch, to which she suggests the same place her father told her about. Her mother starts to criticize both her ex-husband and his wife. Her mother wants her to not waste her precious life by working in a small store. Later she is talking to Maggie where they both start to understand each other and laugh about it. Auden comes to a tournament where Maggie is doing the BMX, which was very unexpected. After the BMX all the girls are invited into a party at night. While going along for the ride with her friends, she plays a beautiful song, to which all her friends start to enjoy. They go into the party where all the girls again sees Maggie's ex trying to impress a new girl. While sitting with Maggie, she is wondering if Eli would come to the party. Maggie starts to explain about Eli's best friend Abby. Once there was a BMX competition, everyone was excited for it, but before that could take place, Eli was driving along with Abby. They were hit by a drunk driver, in which Abby could not survive. Since then Eli stopped his sponsorship and stopped riding, works at the back of a shop nowadays. One day, Eli asks her the reason she does not sleep at night, to which she explains that when her parents used to fight at night, she would not go to sleep, assuming this would stop them from fighting. Since then she does not sleep at night. Later she sees a video of Eli and Abby on YouTube and sees how beautiful their friendship was, but stops it because it started to make her emotional. Next day, her father takes her to lunch. But little did she know, he used Auden as a bait so that she could read his draft book and looks to get notes by Friday. While sitting in office, she starts to hear an amazing uplifting music. It is those girls dancing again, but decide to just watch them. Later, she walks to Eli's garage and decide to do the quest, which was all the exciting list of things made by him and his friend Abby. Before leaving his truck, Eli reveals he always wanted to move to Barcelona, but it never happened. Later at the store, they started to have lots of fun, but when they come outside, they meet a tiny accident which does not harm anyone, but for some reason Eli apologizes to Auden and hugs her and leaves. Auden's friendship is getting better with the girls as well because they are finally realizing her nature is a bit different. She goes to Eli and talk about Abe's accident was not his fault, but this backfires on her. In the evening, she hears that her mother sent her many voicemails since she is ignoring her. Auden's stepmother gifts her a bra, which she wears and goes to the party at night. Suddenly Eli arrives there unexpected, to which everyone is shocked because the last time he came to the party was with Abby a long time ago. Auden could not help but make Eli feel comfortable by giving him a penalty for coming to the party late, to which he does the same to her. Everyone starts to do food fight in the end. They later find themselves in the water, kissing each other while people cheer for them. Finally they were together. Auden could not believe this was happening and was thankful for everything. Next day she sees her father, once again leaving his wife. It looks like it has become his habit to quit whenever he feels like. Auden tells him the truth that he did not just quit 2 times, but he didn't even try in the first place. Auden comes back to meet her stepmother and finds her crying. She calls her mother and asks for some help. Eli was looking for her everywhere and finally found her. He bought a new bike for her, but she is not in the mood to ride a bike at that moment. There they argue a lot about everything. Back and forth she argue whenever she tried to talk to him about Abby, he puts it back on her. All Eli wanted was to go on the quest, but Auden thinks the quest is just a joke. Later, she sees her mother talking to her stepmother and supporting her. Finally her father came home, which Auden gets to know from her mother. She explains how she expected too much from Auden, which was not fair, and they have a heartwarming moment in the end. Later she is thanked by her stepmother because she called her real mother to help her. Finally she asked Maggie to help her out and learn how to ride a bike. It takes lots of struggle for her to learn it, but she does it in the end. She goes to Eli's repair shop but finds out that he is not there anymore, but instead he participated in a BMX tournament. Everyone is excited to see him back and cheering him. Both Eli and Auden decide to talk to each other, where Eli decides to confront Auden that ignoring Abe's death did not help forgetting, but he finally realized that it wasn't the right decision. She wakes up the next morning more excited than ever. She finds Eli sitting outside while wearing a nice black suit. She goes inside to wear a dress she always wanted to wear. They both go on their bikes. Eli looks pretty impressed with her biking skills. They sit in the beach, where her friends came to join as well. All of them play a bit, dance, and everyone is having a great time. Their love story begins from here, and in the end we see that Auden has moved to Colby and started living with Maggie as her roommate.